I heard y'all been looking for an episode. I heard you've been looking for Lil T's Kitchen. Look, I've been looking too. I think we done found her, okay? Lil T's Kitchen is back. What's up, y'all? I'm so excited to be doing this video because I have missed this so much. If you don't know what Lil T's Kitchen is, then you were never subscribed to Tierra JTV, which was like my old, well, not old, but what used to be my personal vlogging channel, which we turned into a family channel. TT3TV. What's up? Link down below.
Oh my God.
What are you interrupting my video for? Anyway, welcome back. You made me forget what I was saying. Anyway, I used to do cooking episodes, Lil T's Kitchen, mukbangs and all of that, and just like, you know, little recipes up in my kitchen. Nothing fancy. I used to do those like all the time, and we just used to have a good old time in my little kitchen, you know what I'm saying, chopping it up. Bonnet might be on one of these episodes, you know, but I haven't done them in a while, and a good reason is because I'm pregnant, and that first trimester, I'm finally out of my first trimester now. Thank the Lord. But that first trimester, I couldn't even be in this kitchen because the smell of cooking, the smell of food, just the smell of life, the smell of everything, my neighbors right there cooking, I just couldn't be in here. Like, the struggle was just real. But I'm back, you know what I'm saying? I'm, like I said, second trimester, I'm feeling better. I feel like I can, you know, endure more smells now, and my cravings is finally, like, you know, coming around. So today, this is my whole pregnant kitchen. Today, I've been craving carnival food, just like fried, weird type foods. You know, everything at the carnival is fried. You can find everything fried. So I just had a taste for some fried hot dogs. So on today's menu, that's what I'm doing. I'm making fried hot dogs and funnel cakes. Anybody who know me know how much I love funnel cakes. And girl, I'm not waiting to another carnival to get these funnel cakes. The last carnival I was at, I'm about to cry now. I wasn't able to get my funnel cakes. The line was too long. I finally getting my funnel cakes, so I am so excited. Like I said, my cravings had been on 1,000, so I just can't wait. We just gonna end this intro and let's get to cooking. For the hot dogs, I pretty much got a head start on it, and I'm using, the packaging is gone because the other 4 hot dogs is gone, but I'm using turkey hot dogs. We love turkey hot dogs in this house, so I'm using turkey hot dogs, and to coat them, I'm using this fish and chips seafood batter. This is literally a impromptu meal. I'm using what I got. So I found this fish and chips batter in my cabinet. I already got that mixed up. It's real easy. Just 1 cup of the batter and 2/3 cup of water. And then once they, you know, come out the fryer, I'm gonna just sprinkle them with this seasoning. This is my favorite seasoning. And just some parsley, you know. So for my funnel cakes, I'm actually using this recipe I found a while ago on YouTube. You're welcome, Isaac. And this is the title. It's just say how to make funnel cakes. And he got, you know, the recipe right there in his description box. But if you scroll down to the comments, somebody hooked it up, like cutting the ingredients in half, basically to only make 2 funnel cakes. So this works perfectly. I tried this like maybe 3 times and it is perfect. So I stick to her little recipe in the comments. Shout out to Monica. So the ingredients for the D.I.Y funnel cakes is 1 egg, milk, sugar, salt. I need to label these because I don't know which is which. I'm gonna have to taste. Baking powder, and that's it. And I also forgot, you're gonna need some all-purpose flour, and of course to fry everything, you're gonna need you some grease. So I got my recipe pulled up here, and we about to get started. 1 egg. Got 2/3 cups milk. I got like just enough milk in here, thank the Lord. 1 cup of flour. 2/3 teaspoon of baking powder, which is a little over a half teaspoon. So I'ma just, you know, kind of eyeball it. A bit more. 1/6 teaspoon of salt, which is slightly less than 1/4. So I have my 1/4 measuring thing here. And I'm gonna just kind of, you know, eyeball that too. 4 teaspoons of sugar. This is 1 teaspoon, so I'm going to do 4. Now we're just gonna mix. So the batter should look like that. It's like not too drippy. It's still thick, kind of just like pancake batter. Like the perfect pancake batter. Not too thick, not too drippy. Just like that. So we're gonna put our funnel cake stuff to the side, and I'm gonna start with my hot dogs and get those fried first. Now this might be a little nasty, I don't know, but I'm using the same grease to fry my hot dogs, and then I'm gonna fry my funnel cakes. Hopefully my funnel cakes don't be tasting like hot dogs, but look, I'm just not good at doing a whole bunch of things at once on the stove, and then like especially frying stuff. Especially with funnel cakes too, because you gotta be real attentive and quick with funnel cakes. So yeah, I don't want to waste more dishes than what I have to. So I'm gonna just use this one pan for everything. I have my temperature on medium high, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do these hot dogs first, funnel cakes last. This really should take like less than 10 minutes for me to do everything, so let's get it. A good way to test oil to see if it's done is, one, you could dash a little water in it, or just take a little bit of flour, and if that starts to like, you know, sizzle and fry, then it's ready. But I'm gonna give mine a little more time. My grease, oil, whatever you call it, my oil is ready. This is a little ghetto because I done ran out of the whole skewers, you know, little barbecue skewers or whatever. But I had some chopsticks. Chopsticks for the win, and I'm gonna just use these for a couple of them. And then I'm gonna just use my tongs for the other 2. Hopefully it's not like a huge mess because it is like that liquid batter, but you know, we gonna see. It should just be just like, you know, fried fish, like fish and chips, so we should be good. I'm gonna just stick. Ooh. All right. We on to something. Chopsticks will work. Stick that one in there like that. Put that in the batter. I'm gonna do another one. And yes, this is my first time doing this. Like, I did look up a little recipe, but nothing was kind of how I'm doing it. This is very raggedy, very impromptu, very just made up. This is Lil T's kitchen. I'm just gonna kind of roll them around. It's kind of hard to get both ends of the hot dog in there. I ain't think about that. Hold on now. We might have to hold on. So I'm gonna try to use this to kind of like pour the batter. Okay, that works.
Okay, it's red.
Okay, it works. Kind of look like a corn dog. So I guess this basically is a corn dog. And I'm gonna just, bam. Okay, I have to kind of finesse it to get it all the way in there, but it's cooking. Next hot dog, just gonna sit that in there. Okay, little sizzle. I did it. My vision has come to life. I think those are done. That didn't take long at all. I got my paper plates here to go ahead and take them out. You know, you want to drain off that excess oil, so go ahead and take them out. It's looking good, girl. Look at that. Yes. Let's check on these. Okay, these 2 got stuck together, but it's all good. Damn! I got my fried hot dogs. Let you cool off back down. So here we have the finished fried hot dogs. These look so good. Oh my god. So I'm gonna take my seasoning. I'm not gonna put a lot because I don't know how this gonna taste with seasoning. I mean, the seasoning ain't even really getting on the dogs. I ain't gonna worry about the seasoning. I'm gonna try to put a little parsley over them. Give them a fancy look. You know parsley make everything fancy. And bam, here's your fried hot dog. Alright, so I got my funnel here for the funnel cake. And what you want to do is kind of like put your finger under the hole real quick like that. And we're just gonna go ahead and pour in the batter, just enough for like one at a time. That should be good. Okay, I be a little nervous every time I do funnel cakes because everything happens so quick. And if you mess up, girl, that's it. But okay, 1, 2, 3, and go! Oh, this funnel is a little slow. Oh, shoot. I think I need a bigger funnel, but you just want to like pour it all around. Make sure to try to connect it. Connect all the dots. You know what, girl? We about to just do like this, cause that is just too slow for me. I'm gonna just go ahead and finish it off, pouring it on. This is about to get burnt. All right, so y'all see that's cooking beautifully. Kind of get more cooked on that side. Dang it, I done burnt it just a little bit, but it's all right. This is done. Like funnel cakes are really, really easy, really quick. You want it to be light like that, not like that, because yeah. So this is an ugly one, but I'm still gonna eat it. It's still gonna be good. All right, so now we're about to do the toppings for this funnel cake. I have this little Farberware blender. We done had this for years, and I literally only use it for this. Like, we upgraded blenders, but I just kept this because it blends up this little sugar. It blends up like little stuff and like, you know, my little sugar really good. But this is basically how to make powdered sugar. You do not need to go out and buy no powdered sugar. So all you do is put some regular sugar up in here. I'm gonna do like a few spoons. Boom, there you have homemade powdered sugar. That easy. Just sprinkle that sugar. Ooh, all right, that's cool, that's good. And then I'm gonna also do some cherries. This is just something I have for my cravings because I love these maraschino, whatever cherries. So I'm gonna just put a few little cherries on top. Bam. I never had cherries on my funnel cake, so I don't know how this is going to taste, but I don't know. It's Lil T's kitchen. I'm about to shed a tear. This looks so good. My cherry funnel cake is, you know, with the kids occupied, but I'm so happy with how this turned out. Like I just I can't wait to sit down and eat. I got my funnel cake. As y'all can see, funnel cake number 2 turned out perfect because I used the Ziploc baggie method, just cut a hole in it. So everything ran a lot smoother with funnel cake number 2. I didn't put the cherries on it just because I wanted me a traditional funnel cake. So yes, everything turned out beautifully. I'm so excited to eat. I got my carnival food, my DIY at home. Carnival food, girl. I'm about to get it in. That is it. Thank y'all so much for joining me again on another episode of Lil T's Kitchen. We back, we in business. My nose I can sniff stuff and smell all the smells, and I feel sick about it, so I'm so happy. More episodes to come on this channel of Lil T's Kitchen, mukbangs, all that good stuff. And I'm just so excited to get back into my kitchen. Make sure if you like to give me a thumbs up. If y'all want to see some different recipes, or if you have any recipe ideas, just let me know. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I'll catch y'all in my next video. I'm gonna let my funnel cake do the outro.